Hey guys, what's going on? Mario with JDM Fitness here, and today I wanted to bring to you a video discussing the importance of how and why you should be tracking your workouts to assess long-term evaluation. But before I go on with today's video, I actually wanted to give a quick shout out to a good friend of mine and also contest prep coach, Tyler Mayer. Tyler Mayer is someone I've known for a good time, so if you could please check out his page at tylersnutritiontraining.com. I'm sure he'd truly appreciate it. And also, he will be posting more frequently on the JDM Fitness page, so do expect to see a lot more of him coming up. So to go back on today's topic, I wanted to discuss the importance of how and why you should be tracking your damn workouts. So before I go on with the very basic scheme of, say, progressive overload, I wanted to first share to you my logs as of running the Gym Wendler 531 thus far. So currently I am on month 6, so I only have the logs that are leading up to month 5. So to actually touch up on the topic of progressive overload and see the progress I've made thus far in the program, I can look back at month 1 and say, okay, originally I was doing 165-pound squats for 11 reps. And if I were to say now compared to month 5, wow, I'm doing 200-pound squats at 14 reps. So of course, there's definitely a great degree of difference in weight, and also strength that's involved as well. And also the same goes for the accessory workouts. As I've been slowly increasing the weight on those as well, let's say I can compare my leg curl. Unfortunately, I forgot to write down the weight. Let's pick out another workout. So a dumbbell row, 5 sets of 10 at 60 pounds, and now I'm doing 5 sets of 10 at 75 pounds. So of course you can see that over time I've made slight changes, but what's actually been more important is the fact that I've been implementing progressive overload into my workouts to see the long-term strength, which accordingly would translate into long-term gains, which is what I'm sure we're all seeking. So of course what I have here today is a very basic protocol or very basic scheme of how you should be assessing your progress and how you should actually be implementing heavier weight into your protocol to see the long-term strength gains that you'll be making. So here I have week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like I said, I'm not expecting anyone to follow this, but I mean this is just a very basic guideline. Various programs have their own way of setting up progressive overload, whether it be weekly, bi-weekly, or how often they do want you to increase the weight, change the sets, volume, etc. But you have to realize that what's going to matter most is that you're going to see the long-term progression of strength gains and overall gains in general. So here we're looking at week 1 and say we're doing 4 sets of 12 reps at 55 pounds for a dumbbell row. It could be any exercise, but I'll just go with that. Now before I jump into week 5, let's look at weeks 2, 3, and 4. So week 2, we got 4 sets, 10 reps at 60 pounds. Now that we've made a slight increase in the weight in 5 pounds, we've actually decreased the number of reps from 12 down to 10, just to make up for that, but also realize this is going to be beneficial and you'll see the importance of it soon. So week 3, 4 sets at 8 reps. Now we've decided to actually push the weight a little heavier. We feel comfortable with 10 reps at 60 pounds. So let's go to 65. And of course, now you're probably not going to be dropping the weight down to 6 because you might be sacrificing form. So let's just keep it at 8. So week 4, let's decide that we still want to utilize at 65 pounds. We want to perfect our form. We want to make sure that before we go on to the next heavier weight, we can actually utilize the 65 pounds correctly. We have a full range of motion, good contraction throughout the entire movement, the eccentric, isometric, concentric phase. Don't want to talk about that right now. So week 4, now we're at 4 sets, 10 reps, 65 pounds, and here's kind of the beauty of where I like to see my progress, and I'm sure many other people do as well. Look at week 5, 4 sets, 12 reps at 65 pounds. So if we were to compare week 5 and week 1, we can see that originally in week 1 we were at 4 sets, 12 reps, 55 pounds. Now week 5 we're at 4 sets, 12 reps. Essentially it's the same volume, except the only difference is now we're doing it with a 65-pound dumbbell. So now look at the increase. We've actually increased our training weight by 10 pounds, which is actually pretty significant. And like I said, training programs are going to vary in, I guess, the length period of how they actually want you to implement weight, progressive overload. But long story short, if your protocol isn't actually helping you see any strength gains within the first month, then my personal recommendation would be to drop it. And I'm not looking to argue with anyone. That's, like I said, just my personal opinion on the protocol that's being given. So that's kind of why I actually like training or looking at my logs and say, wow, I've definitely increased the amount of weight I was using originally. So of course that translates into long-term gains. Also, something I did want to talk about was we do see those individuals that go into the gym, have a set idea of what they want to do when they train, and they go in there, they know what they want to do when I guess, in their long-term goals. They want to gain strength, gain lean mass, pretty much look good on the beach, so to say. But we have to realize that if you're not constantly assessing your progress and tracking your overall training, how will you ever know when to increase your weight? How will you ever actually see progressive overload or actual strength gains or anything if you're just going in there and consistently hitting the same weight repeatedly and repeatedly? And then again, this is where people do fall into the gimmick of muscle confusion, which I'm sure I will save for a later video. So also I wanted to discuss why, for some people they may be thinking, why should I give a shit? And sorry if I do swear occasionally, but I mean, it's little topics like these, I kind of just, I guess you can get me upset, just slightly. But you may, like I said, be thinking, why should I give a shit? Why should I actually be tracking? And as mentioned before, if you're actually tracking your progress, you're tracking your macros, I'm sure that you also are tracking other things that pertain to your overall general health, fitness goals, nutrition goals, weight goals, etc. It's pretty tedious. I mean, if you track your macros, I'm sure a few of you know how tedious it can be at times, consistently tracking to the gram. So of course you need a protocol that you can track that's just as simple as tracking your macros as well. Keep it simple. That's honestly something I really do want to push out there. If you're going to be tracking your progress, keep it simple. Pick a few exercises to primarily look at and just keep it there. Keep it consistent. Apply progressive overload and you should be seeing strength gains, long-term gains. And I mean, what happens? Oh no, one of my exercises is failing on me. Then of course find a supplemental lift to go along with it. That'd probably be the best thing to do. And then of course, keep going consistent. Don't if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that would be the simple ideology of it. So of course, I'm still new to making YouTube videos and whatnot. So for now, I ask that you slightly go easy on me in the comment section. Please do check out the JDM Fitness page, as we will be posting more frequently, and also with Tyler Mayer and Team TNT, Tyler's Nutrition Training, he will be also posting frequently on the page. And also, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and please do check out the Facebook channel. And anything you want to talk about, or any future ideas for videos later on, whether it be a blog or whether it be some sort of, discuss something off topic that may not pertain to fitness or general health or training, etc., then do feel free to put it in the comments section, and I will make a video on that. Still trying to get used to the YouTube, so please don't go too hard on me. And again, I am Mario with JDM Fitness, and thank you guys for watching.